It's that time again. It's time for another Saturday night special where we talk about everything rockhounding related. Hope you had a fabulous week, everybody. You know, I often find it really, really challenging to kind of convey the value of this. And when I say this, I'm talking about rockhounding, the general study of rocks and minerals. You probably get it. You're here, you're watching. I think other people, it's hard. It's hard. I don't have the words to really convey what I feel. I am going to share with you this evening a couple of stories, though, that I think might do it. They might do it. Years and years ago, before I was into rocks, before I met Sarah, I found a cool rock. Now, back then, I was living in Portland, Oregon, and in Portland, within the city limits of Portland, there's all these parks, and they're not like a manicured, like mowed city park. It's like the woods, right? It's the woods, and there's like trails. Well, I came across a rock that I had no idea what it was. I didn't know anything about rocks. And I was like, that's pretty cool. And what I found was this. This is the first rock I ever found that I thought was worth picking up and taking home. Now, this is obviously not from that park in Portland. And I took it home and I put it on, I washed it and I was like, whoa, that's so cool looking. And I put it on a shelf. And there it sat. Fast forward a while, actually. Fast forward, and I met Sarah. Everything went great, dating, moving in together. She moved into my house at the time, and everything went great. We started to get into rock hounding. I believe we were looking for things to do, or she was looking for things for us to do, and checked out a copy of Lars's Rockhounding Oregon. We went to some different localities in the Cascades, or not the Cascades, the coastal range, going from Portland, Oregon, west out to the beach. And found some rocks that were like pretty meh, not super great. We went to the Rice Museum and didn't really grasp or have an appreciation for all of the beautiful things that we were looking at. And one thing that we kind of came together on was, we should maybe make some friends in the rockhounding world. And part of that was joining a club. So we joined the Mount Hood Rock Club, and we started driving out to the Mount Hood Rock Club. That's out in Gresham, Oregon. That's like a suburb town, or just an adjacent town, city, to Portland. Started going to the club meetings out there. Now, we didn't really make any friends exactly, but there was a very cool experience that I had, and that was when we joined. When we joined the club, there's two things that kind of were very impactful for me. New members, you kind of like introduce yourself to everybody, and they would give you a rock. And they gave me this thunder egg right here as a gift. And I was like, whoa, these people that I had no, I didn't know. They gave me this thing, and it's really cool looking, and I didn't really understand anything about thunder eggs at that time, and that left a mark on me. Now, one thing they do at the Mount Hood Rock Club, which I really like, and I wish more clubs should do this, is they had a sharing table, like a show and tell thing, and after maybe 4 or 5 months of being in the club, I got the courage to go and be like, hey, I found this thing in a park in Portland. I don't know what this is. What is it? And people are just like, opalized wood. They gave me that answer in 1 second, And I was like, well, wait a second. Oh, okay, wait. How do you see this and you see opalized wood? I was just shocked that like people could just look at something and know what it was. Now, I don't know the locality of this because obviously it didn't come from a park in Portland. Somebody picked it up and ditched it there. Those two things of being given something by these people where, I mean, I don't know, as far as they knew, I wouldn't have never came back after that. And the fact that so many people are so knowledgeable there, really like, that was like a hard thumbprint being pressed into me, you know, that was very impactful. That definitely started kind of the more serious trajectory that I eventually developed into this channel and all the things. Very, very nice people, very nice club. To me, that story conveys like a value. Another thing that kind of conveys the value of all of this is the community that we've developed here in YouTube land. Now, if we go back in time 2 years, I was asked to participate in the Makers Challenge by Theo Kellison, and I made this. I made this piece of pizza out of stone, and you know, at the time, that was a very challenging lapidary project for me, all done on my flat lap. Yeah, the flat lap. That's all I kind of had, and I wasn't very good at it. And I made this piece of pizza out of Jasper crust and rhyolite cheese and marble pepperoni and marble onion and serpentine peppers, and that was my project. Last year, I didn't participate in it, not because I wasn't asked, but there's just it wasn't working out. It wasn't working out for a number of reasons, so I passed. However, Theo was kind enough to ask me to do it again this year, along with a whole host of other creators, and he uploaded kind of the announcement video. I'm going to put a link up there for you people able to see that, and a link down in the description box. Go check it out this coming week. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome. Some of your favorite creators, we're all gonna be uploading really cool lapidary stonework type project videos. It's gonna be fabulous. I'm very, very excited to see what my colleagues out here in YouTube land are creating. I think I have high hopes that we will all see some very out there ideas and projects. I never thought that I was going to go from finding random weird rock in the park to doing kind of big lapidary projects, having the shop, all this stuff, all the things, okay? That timeline is how I can best convey the value. And, you know, that's not exactly a quick 30-second elevator pitch, but you know, that's how I do it. That's what I got. On the opposite side of that coin, we have a problem though. It's not all this. It's not all, you know, gifting things, projects, community, friends. That's a big part of it. And sometimes I feel like it only takes, you know, one or two bad apples to kind of spoil the bunch. So there is kind of this abundance now. There's an abundance of fake, misleading, and deceptive content being put out there into the world in general and into the world of rockhounding. And I don't like it. It's a hard topic to address. You know, people don't want to hear negative stuff. They want to like tune in to videos and see excitement and happiness and fun and exciting and adventure. And I get it. I get that. And you know, what do you do? Do you ignore the negative? Do you shine a light on it in hopes that it gets better? I don't know. I'm going to shine a light on it. If that's not your cup of tea, hey, you know, I appreciate you making it this far into the video. You can click off. For everybody that wants to hear what I got to say, man, please stick around. I'm going to give you 2 examples of these kind of lies, this fakeness. Now, I have a habit in the morning where I wake up, I make coffee, I sit down at my computer, and I watch some YouTube videos and drink coffee. And sure enough, someone This was last year. Someone who uploads videos rockhounding on the Yellowstone River in Montana, doing the whole agate and jasper, petrified wood finding out there. They uploaded a video, and like I watched it within like I don't know, a minute. A minute of upload. I clicked it, had 0 views. It had like 0 views or like a couple of views, single digit views. I don't remember exactly. And getting into it, there's this shaky clip of them like pushing an agate like into the side of a bank, like the river bank, right? Like they're like taking they're taking something, they're taking a rock, and they're like, oh, okay, like they got it, and they're like kind of pushing it in and like packing stuff around it, and then they back up, okay? So they're kind of like looking around, they back up, and then they zoom in on it a little bit, and they're like, they get in, they're like, oh, they got their squirt bottle, and they're like, oh my gosh, oh, look what I found, this is crazy, super like wild excitement. So they had the thing, and then they're like, okay, okay, excitement time, and this is my biggest regret with that is I paused it. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to go downstairs, get some more coffee, come up. I'm going to download the video. And, a couple of minutes pass. I come back and go to the video downloader, and the video's private. So I don't have any evidence of this. But it's disappointing to see somebody doing that, because they're doing it because it gets clicks, because people in the comments are like, oh man, your excitement's so contagious, and there's this pressure to perform in every video. Every video's got to be wild and wacky and crazy and the best, and that generates dopamine in your brain, and that generates money in your pocket, and virality and prestige and all of that. And how do you handle that? It's hard. Like, there's just so much that is very fake, and it's very shocking for me to see. And it's unfortunate that people feel that kind of need that pressure. I don't like it. My last thing that I want to shine a light on here. Yeah, it's tough. This is a more difficult one for me. Recently, I noticed that on the Rock Seeker website, which is a website a lot like Rockhound Resource, which kind of they make, in my opinion, these are all my opinions, low effort content to do affiliate marketing. Much of it is kind of deceptive. And last time I kind of called out Dawn for this, rock seeking owner Dawn. He sent me a nasty little email being like, that's copyright infringement. And I had to inform him about our fair use laws and policies. We'll see if he emails me about this one. In going through and reading some of these posts that he has on his website, I noticed that a lot of his content is worded in a manner that I don't think a person would write. Like it's not naturally written. And as an example, we can take this article on, this blog post thing, which is 5 benefits of rockhounding you may not be aware of, and we can ask ChatGPT to write an article using a similar title, and it does. Now, the 5 points of the article that ChatGPT kicked out was mental health boost, physical exercise, increased knowledge and appreciation of nature, opportunities for socialization, and sorry, I got that wrong. Those are the 5 points on his articles. Mental health boost, physical exercise, increased knowledge and appreciation of nature, opportunities for socialization, and financial benefits. The points that ChatGPT made are pretty much exactly the same: physical exercise, educational value, creativity, community, environmental stewardship. when you take his article finishes by saying rockhounding is not just a fun hobby, but also a source of numerous benefits, from improved mental health, financial gains. There are many unexpected treasures to be found while rockhounding, so grab your gear and start exploring the wonders of Earth today. ChatGPT finishes by saying, in conclusion, rockhounding is more than just a hobby. It offers many physical, educational, creative, social, and environmental benefits which can enrich one's life in many ways. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced rockhound, the joy and fulfillment of discovering and collecting rocks and minerals are truly priceless. These are not... I've read hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of books and articles and academic papers and whatever. People do not write like that. They don't write like that. Well, this sets off in my brain my mental AI content detection tool. And sure enough, when I take his article and I paste it into AI content detection tools, like legitimate tools, it comes back as a very low percentage of being written by a human. Whereas when I write something, I take my own personal written articles, it's like 99% likely to be written by a human because I'm a human. Now, I don't know, I didn't go through and check every single thing that he's ever posted, but when you get these low percentages for being written by a human, I think that's a sign. That's a sign that it's fake content. It's fake. There's no way around it. And I don't like it. I think this kind of use of AI is bad. It's bad. It shouldn't be praised. It shouldn't be looked at highly. It's, there's learning how to play the drums and being a musician, and then there's hitting a button on a computer and being like, insert drum beat, and these things are not the same. They're not the same. There's, you can apply that across the board to many different things, and one is for real, one is fake. I feel like AI gets used by people that want to LARP as creatives, and they're not. Just be yourself. Don't try to be something you're not. Grow your skills. I'm of the opinion that a lot of people probably are using AI stuff to generate thumbnails for videos, different interesting titles, video ideas, these low effort articles. It's to me, in my opinion, it's shameful. It's shameful and not a thing we should be doing or anybody should be really doing. What can I say? I mean, it bums me out. I believe that we are going to be at a time in the future where we look at things and we're like, is this a real person? If you're a real person and you show your real face and you post real things and do that, that's going to have a higher value. But almost more importantly, I think we're going to start seeing a lot of AI influenced books. And I think we are actually already seeing it. There's a plethora of AI generated print on demand scammy rockhounding books for sale on Amazon that have hundreds of fake reviews. Hundreds of them. Hundreds. It's gross. I think we're going to get at a point where there's going to be this line in the sand. And when you're looking for real information, real help, you don't go to a AI-generated rock seeker website. You go to things of the past. You go to books. We have pre-AI books. That's what you're going to have to use because, with all of this AI stuff, it's trained on the internet, okay? And the internet is filled with garbage. The internet is the equivalent of having a ding-dong and Dorito diet. You are what you eat. AI's eating a ding-dong Dorito diet. And you get garbage out. You're never going to get Idaho minerals. You're never going to get a practical guide for the amateur mineralogist. Now you could say, well, yeah, but you could train the AI on it. No, these have value. The fake AI stuff, no value. On one hand, we have amazing community, we have helpful people, we have helpfulness. What can I say? Helpfulness. Like, it's fun. It's Maker's Challenge is fun. Mount Hood Rock Club was fun before I moved. Burying fake finds for clicks, dumb. AI content for money and clicks, dumb. Legitimate resources to help you improve, to help you be the person that helps the person that comes in with a random rock, that is priceless, amazing. You're changing someone's life. You're changing someone's life. Well, everybody, thanks for making it to the end here. I appreciate you. Thanks for listening to me talk out here in the shop. Maker's Challenge next week. Go watch Theo's video on it. It's awesome. And stay tuned for all the excellent, excellent videos that these people will be making.